Welcome to another terrifying story. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you never miss a chilling tale. Now, let's step into the darkness together. The Orphanage. Silent screams. Far away from the city, at the edge of a deserted road, stood an old crumbling building. From the outside, it looked like nothing more than a forgotten relic of the past, peeling paint, broken windows, and rusting gates. But behind those walls lay something far darker. It was a state orphanage, a place meant to shelter abandoned children, yet inside it felt more like a prison, or a graveyard for innocent souls. The children who lived there dreamed of families, warm meals, and freedom. But what they faced instead were punishments, screams, and a silence so heavy it pressed down on their chests every night. Punishments and torture. The caregivers, who were supposed to protect, were nothing but tormentors. Their smiles vanished as soon as the doors were closed. Discipline, they called it. But discipline meant bruises, welts, and broken spirits. Whenever a child made a mistake, stealing food, crying too loudly, or even daring to ask too many questions, they were taken downstairs to the basement. The basement was damp, the walls blackened with mold, the air thick with rot. Rusted chains hung from the walls. Whispers spread among the children that those chains had once held boys and girls for hours, sometimes days, without food or water. Those who returned came back broken, their eyes hollow, their voices forever silent. And sometimes they didn't come back at all. The staff always said the missing ones had been sent away to better places. But everyone knew the truth. No one ever left the orphanage alive. The Night of Screams. One cold winter night, 13-year-old Emily woke to muffled cries. At first she thought it was a dream, but as the cries grew louder, she realized it was coming from the hallway. She crept to the door, peered through the crack, and froze. Two caretakers were dragging little Daniel, the youngest boy in the orphanage, by his arms. His tiny face was swollen with tears, his voice trembling with pleas. "I promise I won't do it again." "Please," he screamed, but the men ignored him, pulling him down toward the basement stairs. The door slammed shut. For hours, Emily lay awake, trembling as she listened. First came the slaps, then the thuds of fists, then the piercing screams, and then silence. By morning, Daniel's bed was empty. The staff claimed he had run away. But Emily knew better. The haunted basement. That night, when she finally drifted into sleep, Emily saw Daniel again. But it wasn't the same Daniel she had known. His face was pale, blood smeared across his lips, his eyes hollow as if the life had been drained out of them. He whispered one sentence over and over. "They left me downstairs." From then on, every night, children began to hear strange things. Chains rattling against stone walls, whispers echoing in the dark, a faint sob from the basement that rose and fell with the wind. Some swore they had seen pale figures standing at the end of their beds, figures with bruised faces, torn clothing, and empty eyes. The missing children. The truth below. Unable to bear it any longer, Emily decided to uncover the truth. One night, she stole a candle and crept into the basement. Her heart pounded as the door creaked open. The room was darker than night itself. The candlelight flickered against the damp walls, and for a moment she thought the basement was empty. But then she saw them, shadows, dozens of them, their bodies chained to the walls, their heads bowed. When Emily stepped closer, the figures slowly lifted their faces, She gasped. These weren't shadows. These were the missing children. Their eyes were black voids, their mouths twisted in silent screams. One of them was Daniel. His chains rattled as he tried to reach her. His lips trembled, forming words that chilled her blood. "It's your turn now." The candle went out. The disappearance. The next morning, Emily's bed was empty. The staff once again told the others she had escaped. But the children knew. They always knew. From that day on, new children continued to arrive. Wide-eyed, frightened, still clinging to hope. None of them realized that hope had no place in the orphanage. For at night the basement was never silent. The chains still dragged, the whispers still echoed, and the souls of the lost children waited for the next victim. Welcome to another terrifying story